You can hide
The
around
band's
the
going to
corner.
go on.
You can hide around the corner.
Hey?
Yeah, just over there.
Got the band going on and then goes. Make sure Joel's got a kick, tip it. Big one, Theory, big one for the camera.
I can't stand your religious meetings. I'm fed up with your conferences and conventions. I want nothing to do with your religion projects, your pretentious slogans and goals. I'm sick of your fundraising schemes, your public relations and image making. I've had all I can take of your noisy ego music. When was the last time you sang to me? Do you know what I want? I want justice, oceans of it. I want fairness, rivers of it. That's what I want. That's all I want. Yeah.
I'm here with Joel Houston. I'm going to ask Joel some questions about Australia. Is it true that the sun is hotter and shines brighter and the grass is greener on the other side?
It is true that it feels like the sun is closer.
Okay.
The grass is browner for sure.
Okay.
But as far as everything else, it's pretty amazing.
So how did it turn into like a worship band is now kind of leading a social justice movement?
We struggle with the concept of even just being a worship band. You know, we are all from a local church in Sydney, Australia.
All of us serve in our local church.
We're part of a local church back home.
You know, we just grew up in a church and we all loved music, and we would just kind of try and have as much fun with that as we could. Next thing you know, we kind of find ourselves travelling around the world and singing these songs.
They're unloading the van and we're just standing right here.
Documenting the life of a bag.
I don't know if that's going to last.
That ain't going to make it.
What?
That ain't going to work. See, JD's the master of back trolley right there.
I said it's not about being perfect, but you've got to give your absolute best every time.
I feel like the last 3 years has been like at the blink of an eye.
So many different places and cultures and languages.
And we've seen some of the most amazing places in the whole world, but every airport is pretty much the same.
There's nothing fun about airports when they look like this.
How, what?
Are we in the wrong place?
What? Lower level? Is this us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This looks more like it.
There actually doesn't seem to be anybody anywhere near here that looks like anyone that we know.
Should we have gone up instead of down?
How did you keep on holding on to your visions and your inspirations?
So what's something you didn't know before that you do know now?
When you were growing up, who was your hero?
You guys deal with the fact that you were worshipped, and we have lots of people that doesn't understand it. So they treat you like all stars, you know?
Quite honest, I feel so out of place in what we're doing.
Joel, what is iHeart Revolution?
Well, it's the iHeart Revolution, because
the iHeart Revolution.
That's right. The thing with that is this whole thing's kind of snowballed and got out of control, and you know, when we started off, it was just going to be a project. We're in the midst of trying to work it out for ourselves, and we wanted to kind of take people along with us. Anyway, it's complicated. It can be complicated.
For the last maybe 3 years, my perspective on people, like my outlook on just humanity, has really changed because of who we've encountered.
So I've always been really curious about the world, but it was only once we kind of got into the meat of this that I was like, far out, I haven't seen anything.
To be honest, I kind of feel like I don't know anything except the one thing. And so if we can just understand the one thing, then maybe that's all that we need to do. I don't know.
In a few hours, the plane that brought me to this country crossed over oceans and countries which have been a crucible of human history. In minutes, we traced migrations of men over thousands of years. Seconds, the briefest glimpse, and we passed battlefields on which millions of men once struggled and died. We could see no national boundaries, no vast gulfs or high walls dividing people from people. Only nature and the works of man, homes and factories and farms, everywhere reflecting man's common effort to enrich his life.
Well, it is probably, I'd say 6 a.m.
We just landed here in Manila in the Philippines. We're here in Buenos Aires.
We are in Norway and we're riding bicycles.
We're in Rio de Janeiro.
Describe Rio in 4 words.
Vast, busy, crowded, and a little bit mysterious.
We're in France.
We're in Scotland. Edinburgh.
Today we are in Amsterdam.
So we just spent the day in Shanghai.
We're about to board a plane to go from Sao Paulo to Paraguay.
We're in Phoenix, Arizona, in the middle of the deserts. Yep. There's cacti, that's basically sand and cacti.
We're sitting here in Portugal Airport after exactly 31 hours of travel.
13 hours later, feels like 30 hours later. 2 international flights. We're here in beautiful Hong Kong just after midnight.
We're in South Africa.
We're not running late because we're running on African time, so it's okay.
We made it to the London final. We just left, now where did we leave?
We are on a train. I don't know exactly where we are.
Where are we? What time is it?
It's too early in the morning.
Sorry if my eyes just closed randomly.
So I really enjoy it, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And I hope to do it until I get old.